To go on a break to Michael Morin got called up prior to Sunday's game in New York, and of course traveled all the way here and got in yesterday morning just along with everybody else, but a nice addition to the bullpen. Brendan Bosch got sent down in order to make room for him. Michael has never pitched in the big leagues, 13th round pick in 2012 out of the University of North Carolina. Last year the Angels minor league pitcher of the year, and you see an 89 career games in minor leagues, 6-6 record at 3.04 ERA. A unique journey, I should say the least. Here's Alex Curry with more.
Thank you, Victor. Mike, you were drafted by the Angels in 2012. You were the minor league pitcher of the year last year. Now you're here. Kind of put that whole whirlwind into perspective for us.
I think it's still, an ongoing process. I still haven't, it's still kind of hard to believe that I'm here. And but I'm obviously thrilled that I am here. And being able to advance and move on to higher and higher levels so quickly has obviously been great. But it's kind of crazy. People were asking me yesterday about Michael Roth, and Michael Roth was my roommate the last couple spring trainings, and obviously everyone knows his story and being drafted and up the next year. So you see obviously one of your good buddies being able to have success and climb the ladder like that, and it's just like, why not me? And so thankfully I've been able to pitch well since I got drafted, and now I'm here.
And speaking of the why not me, Sunday you get the call, and I heard it was a little bit of a hectic situation getting you that quick to New York. Tell us about it.
It was. So, they told me after the game, and I hadn't thrown in 3 or 4 games, and there was kind of an opportunity for me to pitch. And it still didn't even cross my mind that that I was getting promoted, because I started the year in Arkansas AA, and I was there for about 2 weeks, and I got promoted to AAA. And so I was just like, man, I just want to pitch, and I hadn't thrown in a while. And so sure enough, they told me that I was meeting the team, and it was in New York, and so you had the combination of getting called up, and then you throw Yankee Stadium into it, and it was surreal. It really wasn't, and still hasn't sunk in. But so that was, game got over around 11. We were in Reno, and my flight left at 6:25 in the morning. So I had to wake up at 4. And by the time I contacted my family and friends and tried to fall asleep, it was like 2:30, and so I got a little bit of sleep and flew from Reno to Salt Lake, and sure enough my flight's delayed 2 hours. So I'm thinking, and I was already going to cut it kind of close. I was supposed to get in at 4:30 Eastern time, and delayed 2 hours, and you're just like, man, you start doing the times. It's 6:30, and so luckily they made up a little bit of time, but I still got into Newark at like 6:15. Ran straight to the taxi area, got in the cab, and I said, I don't know how to split this, but I need to get to Yankee Stadium ASAP. Yeah. And props to the guy driving, because he was in and out, and and so I ended up getting around a little bit after 7. Ran into Search's office, and hey, talked to Butch, and threw my uniform on, and I needed to play catch before the game. So by the time I put my uniform on, played catch, came back in, put my real uniform on, walked out, national anthem, to the bullpen, and we sat down in the bullpen, and it was just kind of just like, just take a deep breath, and it was like, I'm finally here. But even sitting in the bullpen, Yankee Stadium, and hearing, the roll call in the first inning and things like that, it really was. It was, I got chills, just walking out there before the game, playing catch, and just trying not to, let it sink in too much, but just taking a moment and just kind of realizing, this is the day I'll never forget.